DA will join us tonight on the sideline. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Underneath, we'll see Kuzma and Gafford. DeJuan Wright is out there with Mitchell. And it's Avdia in at the 3, the small forward. And for Indiana, outside the wings are Hield and Mathurin. In the post, it's Toppin and Turner. And it's Nembhard in at the point. Well, Greg, both of these teams love to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption. Yeah, I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
Here we go. So Indiana wins the tip. Outside Turner. There's the dish to Hield. Baseline try, and it's off the back rim, no good. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Washington Wizards. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
And so it's Indiana with it after the miss from Mitchell. Here's Nembhard. Mathurin passes to Toppin. Back to Mathurin. Shot clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Hield can't hit. Here's Washington now. Mitchell outside. Kuzma with a screen on Mathurin. Mitchell passes to Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
All Kuzma needs is a little separation, and he's good to go. Very agile in operating in the pick and roll.
Mitchell against Hield. Turner with a screen on Mitchell. Turner finds Toppin. Hield outside. Here's the 3. Indiana again missing.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Kuzma sets a screen. Wright outside. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And, Greg, it just seems like every night Kyle Kuzma is going to put up double digits.
And he has the potential to be a double-double threat. Just needs to get more aggressive on the glass.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Kuzma with the screen for Mitchell. And there's the drive. The Pacers pull it in. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Here's Wright, following the score by Obi Toppin. Mitchell left side. Three-pointer, knocks down the 3 ball. Mitchell's got 5.
Nice floor awareness that time from Wright. Spots the gap and then finds the open man.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. It's good from long range.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Gafford. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Kuzma. This one for 3, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
A reliable stretch 4. In this day and age, Kuzma is very valuable because of his three-point shooting.
Pass to Turner. They kick out to Hield. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Mitchell over in the corner of Avdia. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pacers trail by 8. Here's Nemhard. Still without a basket. Pass to Mathurin. It's Turner, high post. Just 2 to shoot. Three-pointer, Hield.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Right with it. And it's Toppin picking him up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Nemhard after the made shot from Mitchell. Here's Nemhard. 11 points for him in that last game against Boston. Pass to Hield. Back to Mathurin. It's tipped. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Pacers trail by 10. And the pass to Nemhard to end the run. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. A second-round draft pick in 2022, Clark, Nemhard is pretty impressive.
I might even categorize him as a surprise hit, if you will. He makes a huge impact out there when he's on the floor. And for somebody that was drafted in the second round, that's great value.
We're approaching the trade deadline, GA. How do teams decide if they're a buyer?
It comes down to goals and really your timeline. So some teams make deals to try to push them over the top this season. Others might find a player they love and trade for him with the future in mind.
Now here's Hield after the miss from Mitchell. Hield with the bucket.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
Wizards leading by 7. And here's Avdia. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. Here's Mitchell. Kuzma, right side. For the screen on Toppin. 4 on the shot clock. It's good on the putback.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's Nemhard. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Pass to Toppin. On the wing, Hield. Hands it from downtown. Hield's got 8 points.
Almost looks effortless, but Hield has worked hard to build those efficient mechanics.
Kuzma against Toppin. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Here's Nemhard, guarded by Wright. Mathurin passes to Turner. Again, Indiana.
Turner is very comfortable letting it go from there. A dependable scorer from the mid-range.
Bounce pass from Wright. Gafford kicks to Kuzma. Wright finds Kuzma. Kuzma with the screen for Mitchell. Going inside. And Clark, when we take a look at your former team, the Indiana Pacers, is it fair to say they're a work in progress?
Most definitely, Kevin. I mean, I think they've got some really outstanding young talent as well as a very experienced coaching staff. That combination should bode well for the Pacers' future.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. Greg, it seems like the Wizards have been trying to find their edge against tough teams.
Yeah, and the first question is which end does it happen on, offense or defense? Because you can win tough games by being great at either.
Nesmith, he's checked in for Indiana. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Jones checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Here's Nemhard. Pass to Nesmith. Kicks it to Toppin. Outside Mathurin. Poked away. Over Wright. And it's Mathurin missing.
they've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Shot's good by Mitchell.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Pacers trail by 8. Here's Nemhard. Passes it to Neesmith. He kicks to Toppin. Rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Nemhard. The pass to Neesmith. Launches a 3. The rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jones dishes to Mitchell. Back to Jones. Pass to Gafford. Gafford sets the pick for Mitchell. The kick out to Wright. The 3. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Here's Nemhard. Pass to Neesmith. Outside Mathurin. Here's Nemhard. Covered by Gafford. To end the cold streak. A shot by Nemhard. No good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Gafford passes to Mitchell. Gafford is screen on Mathurin. The drive by Mitchell. Good on the bucket. Mitchell's got 15 points.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. So for the Wizards, Gallinari, he's checked. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Gallinari against Smith. Wright with the double team. And Champ gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Neesmith, the pass to Nemhard. Indiana moving it around. 5 on the clock. Back to Mathurin. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
And Mathurin, uber aggressive on offense and skilled at drawing fouls, too.
So Clark, with his talent and upside, the future is extremely bright for Benedict Mathurin.
Very bright, shining extremely bright. I love this young man. Like his comportment, Kevin, as much as I like his athleticism and his ability to score at all 3 levels, he just seems to be unfazed and plays with a maturity and confidence that belies his youth.
So on the floor for Washington, we've got Tyus Jones. Gallinari is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Mitchell in at the 3 spot. Pacers trail by 9. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Champ, in their last matchup against the Thunder, had a nice evening. He ended up with 26 points, and as usual, he spent a fair amount of time at the foul line. Just another of what has been a string of terrific games from him. He's been really rolling. Guys?
And David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And so here is Indiana after the basket by Washington. And a deep three from Hield. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
For Indiana, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Smith sets the pick for Hield. Again, Hield missing. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Washington Wizards. 17 points was their biggest margin. Jones finds Mitchell. Kuzma with a screen on Mathurin. To the middle. And Kuzma slams it in.
You know, I think Kuzma's the kind of guy you've got to push out of the paint. When you don't, this is what happens.
And here are the Pacers now. It's a 10-point game. Here's Nembhard, defended by Jones. Back to Mathurin. Passes it to Hield. Smith trying to break loose. And Hield gets it to go on the assist from Mathurin.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Mitchell outside. Kuzma with the screen for Mitchell. The pass to Kuzma. Kicks it out to Jones. Mitchell against Mathurin. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. We look at the Celtics. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And looking at the Wizards, they just can't seem to find the mojo they need to move up the rankings. They've tinkered with their lineup, but so far they just keep getting the same result.
Obi Toppin's checked in for Nesmith. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Washington. Right against Hield. Over right. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
When it comes to the essential components of a winning team, GA, how much importance do you place on veteran leadership?
Kevin, I think it's important. You want a few guys in the locker room who've seen it all. Players who can keep the ship steady if the team kind of goes awry or has a tough stretch.
Here's Mathurin. His last outing, 16 points for him. Into the lane. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Pretty easy to get excited about Benedict Mathurin's potential. He's got a high motor and a terrific set of athletic skills and the ability to knock it down.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Nesmith in for Buddy Hield. And a switcher also for Washington. Avdia's checked in. Now, here's Mitchell. 17 points in the game. Takes a three. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 7. Pass to Nembhard. Turner with a screen on right. Mathurin for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Gafford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Jones. On the wing, Mitchell. Gafford sets the pick for Mitchell. Down low. The shot's good from Gafford.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Nembhard. Turner with a screen on Jones. Here's Nembhard, defended by Jones. And yes, it's good. Wizards leading by 7. On the wing, Jones. He's got 6. Beyond the arc. Pacers with the rebound. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta, where they'll take on the Hawks. That will kick off a 6-game road trip for the team. Back to Toppin. Shoots over Avdia. And Jones pulls it down.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Here is something, Greg, from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days, but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. Free throw drops for Mitchell. The Pacers making a change here. Wara checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. So GA, the Wizards, with their trades over the summer, they have definitely hit the reset button for a rebuild.
Yeah, and moved on from Beal and traded Porzingis as well. So kept Kuzma and brought in Poole to start the youth movement. Exciting times for the Wizards.
Mathurin against Wright. Just 4 to shoot. Puts it up. Mathurin, good. Mathurin's got 7 now in this quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Inside. The shot by Mitchell, no good. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. They trail by 7. Back to Mathurin. Turner with a screen for Mathurin. Right at the free throw line. Washington with the rebound.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Passes to Jones. Back to Mitchell. There's the triple. No good. Shot missing. The Pacers are gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Mathurin passes to Norrell. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Nembhard, defended by Jones. Driving inside. Nembhard's shot is good. Nembhard's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Jones kicks to Gafford. Jones dishes to Mitchell. The pass to Gafford. Back to Mitchell. Poke loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. Still a ways to go between now and the 3-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
Take a look at Hield. He's got a place in the 3-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. And he'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the 3-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. Mitchell's got 21 in the game. Pacers trail by 4. Hield outside. Shoots the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
Wright looking around. Molinari passes to Gafford. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for him.
And guys, in the past 10 games, he's stepped up his role in the offense in a big way. His usage rate has increased. He's finishing off a lot of possessions, and that's just how this team wants it.
And the Wizards making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. Turner up top. Covered by Gafford. Hield against Mitchell. Hield the pass to Nesmith. Kicks to Hield. They double him with Mitchell. A 3-ball. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Kuzma with the screen for Mitchell. Nembhard grabs the board. Here's Indiana. They're on a 16-7 run. Kuzma passes to Mitchell. Kuzma with a screen on Hield. The drive by Mitchell. Misses the one-handed jam. Out to the right wing. Mathurin for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Wizards. They're up by 1. Live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports.
Hello, folks. Still away.
Man, there's some sharpshooters on this list. I would love that opportunity to swat each and every one of their shots.
What if they ran off 3 screens first?
And now, let's get into the Indiana Pacers game. It's been a close one so far.
They're falling behind because they're missing from the outside, I think.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
In the post, it's Toppin and Turner. Outside the wings are Hield and Mathurin. And it's Nembhard in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana. The Wizards shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Clark, you know them well, the Pacers winning 3 championships in the ABA back in the 70s. But they're still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, exactly. They've played in the finals. Took the Lakers to 6 games, but that was over 2 decades ago. And right now, they're playing in a very crowded and tough Eastern Conference.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And it's Mitchell missing. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They lead by 1. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Kuzma inside. Toppin's there. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Boy, really solid passer at his position. Kuzma is all about doing what's best for the team.
And about a minute of action so far in the 3rd quarter. Hield the pass to Nembhard. Turner with a screen on right. To the inside. Pass to Toppin. Here's Nembhard. Toppin a screen on right. Back to Toppin. Banked in off the glass. Toppin's got the lead up to 1 now for the Pacers.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Back to Hield. There's the double team with Avdia. Here's Mathurin. They kick out to Hield. And the Pacers another 3.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
pass to Gafford. Mitchell in the corner. For the screen on Heel. Mitchell passes to Avdia. Back to Mitchell. Tipped away. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
Yeah, it wasn't his best performance at all from the stripe. He's got to put it behind him, and I know he'd like to immediate. Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
From outside the arc, and the Pacers another three.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Bounce pass from right. Wizards passing it around. Back to Kuzma. Passes it to Gafford. Now here's Kuzma. On the wing, Mitchell. Covered by Heel. Mitchell's shot is good.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Here's Nembhard, guarded by Wright, and a wide open look for Mathurin. Misses the three.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 25, 6 to shoot. Gafford sets the pick for Mitchell from deep. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. For Washington, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. Here's Nembhard. He's got 8. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Healed the pass to Mathurin. Back to Healed from deep three-point land. Rebound, Washington. Kuzma's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, Kevin. The Pacers are a team on the rise, and Tyrese Halliburton says one of the favorite parts about the way we're building the culture here is it's not just showing up for a game, and that's it. We watch games, text about games, talk about games when we get to the arena. I just want to be around guys who love basketball and want to be great. Kevin?
Isn't that special, David? Hey, thanks for that report.
Clark, when we talk about the best three-point shooters in the league, Buddy Hield is in that conversation.
Most definitely. I mean, only Steph has more seasons with 250 or more threes made. That says a lot right there. Buddy is a floor spacer. You can never help or double off of him, which is a big asset in today's game.
Here's Nembhard after the basket by Washington. Bangs home the trifecta. Turner's got 5 now.
Tell you what, guys, the aggressiveness on defense just hasn't been there this half. Not like it was in the first.
Mitchell in the corner. Gafford sets the pick for Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
That free throw, no good.
Here in this second half, they've gone cold from the line, and I think it's hurting their chances.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Nembhard. He's got 8. There's the pass to Toppin. Mathurin with the ball. Back to Toppin. Six on the shot clock. Healed outside. Fires the three. That one doesn't go. Good D by Mitchell. Kuzma passes to Mitchell. Kuzma with a screen on Hield. Back to Kuzma. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 5 assists in the game. Indiana leading. Here's Nembhard. Hield outside. Pass to Turner. Drops in the layup for 2. That's 7 points for Miles Turner.
Good decision making by Hield, giving it up when somebody else was freer and in better position.
Hield against Mitchell. Gafford sets the pick for Mitchell. The kick out to Wright. Nembhard grabs the board. Stolen away. Floats one up. They get it back. Gafford passes to Kuzma. Kuzma with a screen on Hield. Clock at 6. And Kuzma slams it in.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
The Pacers have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. There's a screen by Toppin. Here's Nembhard. Hield from outside. Rebounded by the Wizards. Kuzma's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Gafford. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. A 2-point game. Here's Nembhard. Covered by Mitchell. Nembhard, the pass to Hield. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Mitchell against Turner, and it's Mitchell missing.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Here's Hield. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Hield so good at finding ways to get it in the hoop, regardless of who's defending.
Called the Pacers. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Outside Jackson. Back to Hield. And Jones over to help. Smith the pass to Nesmith. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Gallinari. That's good from Nesmith. Obi Toppin's checked in for the Pacers. And a switcher also for Washington. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Gallinari. And recently, the NBA, Clark adding names to major awards. It's a nice gesture, don't you think, from the league to the past legends?
Yeah, I could not agree with you more. And really hard to argue with their choices for naming those awards after. It's a way to connect the past to the present and honor and pay homage to some of the greats in the history of the game. I like everything about it.
So on the floor for Washington. Underneath, we'll see Kuzma and Gafford. Landry Shamet is out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Mitchell in at the small forward. That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. So it's the Pacers now. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Hield outside. Uncovered. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Mitchell passes to Gafford, and Gafford throws it down.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Pacers leading by 17. Pass to Smith. Driving to the basket. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Wizards trail by 19. To the paint to Shamet, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his third assist on the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Nwora. Toppin kicks to Smith. Indiana moving the ball around. On the clock. Healed from outside. Rebound, Washington. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Jones. Gafford sets the pick for Jones. Good on the three-point shot.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Passes it to Smith. Here's Nwora. Here's Nesmith. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Mitchell passes to Gafford, and Gafford throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the bucket by the Wizards. Here's Smith. No good again that time.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Now, here's Mitchell. Driving the lane. In the corner. Shamet with it. Second chance shot. And he comes up with the deuce.
And the shooting has really been there for him today. But he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Jones against Hield. To the inside. Smith kicks to Toppin. Three-pointer, Hield. Shamet with the steal. And here we go. Washington fast break. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Pacers leading by 10. Here's Nwora. And there's the pass to Hield. Fires for three. A rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Goes back up, and he lays it up and in. Gafford's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Obvious checked in for Washington. Dillon Wright comes in for Jones. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Pass to Gafford. On the wing, Mitchell. Kuzma with a screen on Hield. Mitchell, he takes it in. The second chance effort. That's in. And the Pacer lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Kuzma.
And you really can't say that it's like they've been lights out here on this run, but they are just getting a lot of second chance opportunities.
Now here's Hield. Pass to Nemhard. Tapping a screen on right. Right side, Mathurin. Off target from three-point range.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Toppin with the steal. Here's Nemhard, covered by Mitchell.
If he gets anywhere close to the rim, Mathurin's going to try to power it over and through you.
Mitchell outside. Inside. And Kuzma slams it in.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Yep, it counts.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Wizards trail by 10. Up top, Gafford. He dishes it to Avdia. Pass to right. He kicks it to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. And he drives in. When you think about the All-Star game last year, Greg, some concern about the lack of competition. It worries me. Does it worry you?
Kevin, it's not ideal. I think it's worth asking what could give the players more incentive to win, whether that's money or something else we can think of.
And Mitchell drops them both.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
Pacers leading by 8. Here's Nemhard. Makes it off the glass. Wizards trail by 10. Now the pass to Gafford. It's deflected. Healed against Mitchell. Healed the pass to Nemhard. At the top of the key, Turner. Dishes it to Heel. Outside, Mathurin. 5 to shoot. Drills it from outside.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now, here's Kuzma. Launches it. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Hield. The feed to Toppin. That one good for 2. 9 points for Obi Toppin.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Gafford sets the pick for Mitchell. They need this, and it's sent back by Turner.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner. Hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
Mitchell wide open. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake.
And, you know, this will be a big victory for them. They came out, executed their game plan, and what a huge win for Indiana.
They made the most of their free throw opportunities.
They just shot much better, and that improved their confidence, I think, as a team. It was a team that believed they would make those shots.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
If it ain't broke, why fix it? I mean, why change anything? Knowing how well they played in those 2 games, they probably couldn't wait for this one to wrap up the sweep of the season series.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Buddy Hield.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Molinari, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Corey Kispert comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Landry Shamit's checked in for Avdia. And Jones subbed in for Dillon Wright. And the rejection by Jackson. Davis is checked in for the Wizards. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Jones. 6 to shoot. Out to Gallinari. Can they get it? Mitchell. Rebound by Smith. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Here's Shepard. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were